are a Mercy graduate this year.
Yes, I am.
And since I've asked you this beforehand, I'm going to take the liberty of asking you again. How old are you?
I'm actually going to be 61 in October.
You're going to be 61, and you
Yeah.
just got your bachelor's degree?
I did. Awesome.
And first of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What was your degree in?
It is actually a Bachelor of Arts, majoring in psychology.
And so now here's the big question. Why at 61 did you go back to college?
Well, Eddie, it's always actually been my goal to actually pursue my further education. And due to factors of life like raising up children, that was not so very possible. Well, now the children are grown, and I thought, well, I have the opportunity, so why not go back to school? And so that's what I did. An Angolan from Africa. Some years ago, I came to the United States to work in our diplomatic field mission, which is called the Consulate General of Angola.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that I had the opportunity to actually pursue the educational goals that I had now that the children are grown. I do not have grandchildren yet. My youngest son just got married 2 weeks ago.
Wow, congratulations about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he's 30, and my daughter is going to get married this Saturday as well. She's 35, so no grandchildren yet.
Your children must have been very proud of you for going back and getting your degree.
I tell you, Eddie, they were so elated. I mean, they were my cheerleaders. They were the ones who were buying me the books online. When I didn't understand something, they'll work it out for me. So it's been a teamwork. It's just been a wonderful journey.
And
And
I know you said you've always wanted to go back, but let me ask you another question about that. At a certain point, you would think maybe it's saying you have the college degree, getting the college degree wouldn't mean so much. So why did this stay with you as something you really wanted to do?
um, I think it's something that I always wanted to do because I think education never finishes. Wherever we are, we need to improve ourselves. That's one. And I also wanted to be marketable. I didn't want to be stuck in a place whereby the world is evolving around me and I'm stuck because I think for me, having to go back to school opens up a lot of avenues. It changes your perspective. And for me, it was a challenge because going back at a mature entry, I was a little bit intimidated because I realized I was going to be in class with younger people who are fast at catching things. And that's exactly what happened, because I had that challenge.
How was it, by the way?
But in the end, I think at first it was intimidating because, okay, I came from another country coming here, so there were all those challenges. But the thing is, because I've worked with technology before, that became actually a plus for me. And not only that, the students are helpful, the professors have been fantastic, pushing us on and encouraging us. So it's been a good journey. So that's why I felt that actually talking about it and maybe documenting it is a good thing. It might encourage somebody else, especially at my age, to go back to school. I know there are so many people today, at my age that are going back to school. I started with the College of New Rochelle in 2017. And then we had to transition, obviously, because of what happened at the college. It was closed down, so we had to transition on to Mercy College. And so it's a joy for me to be able to actually graduate this year.
How was that whole transition for you? I imagine it was kind of painful when CNR folded, yes?
Yes, actually, you know what? There were a lot of uncertainties that happened. But I think the good thing was that we were blessed and very grateful for Mercy College because Mercy College staff was actually there to walk us through the transition. I think it was fantastic. I don't know how many colleges have done it. I don't have that experience. But the thing is, when we knew what was happening, I think what was happening was that there was a good rapport. The professors were letting us know what was happening, and they were also telling us what was out there and what Messi was going to do. Of course, maybe there was a little bit of trepidation, and that's normal because when you actually navigate new waters, you don't know precisely what is going to happen. But I am so grateful because I think Mercy College was so committed that we had those meetings prior to the whole thing starting. They would come to college, talk to us, they walked us through the process. So that for me actually made a difference. It really did make a difference.
So your graduation, you could have walked, and it got hijacked by this ridiculous virus.
I know, I know.
Were you disappointed?
Uh, well, yes and no. I think again, I want to say thank you to Mercy College uh, for the entire setup. The program is fantastic. The commitment to make sure that even if this pandemic hijacked, the whole thing, the virtual commencement was there.
Ah, you watched it? Good. Did you
I
enjoy
did.
it?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good,
Yes.
good.
Yes. So that just made a difference. And not only that, I know that the president did say that in the future there will be a walking across the stage.
He is quite committed to that. When that happens, will you come and walk?
Oh yes, oh yes, that makes a difference. I want to throw out my cape and yes, but, oh definitely. And well, my family will be there too, so that will make a difference. Yes.
Does it feel good? Does it feel like a big accomplishment for you at this time?
Eddie, it's a big accomplishment. It's a milestone. And when I look back, it's like I have to pinch myself. Did I really graduate? Is it me? And my daughter actually said, "No, mom, I'm gonna put it on Instagram because this is a big achievement for you." So I said, "Okay, go ahead." And I tell you, Eddie, the congratulatory messages that I was receiving through my daughter was absolutely amazing. People were congratulating me. Well done, you've done so well, and so forth. So it's like I became an inspiration for other people as well at my age, that they too can do it.
Were your colleagues impressed by what you were doing, going back to school? Did they know?
Oh, yes, yes, very impressed. In fact, I want to say thank you to my consul, my boss. My former consul is already gone back to Angola. His name is Adão Pinto. And we have a new consul general. Her name is Augusta Bessa. They've all been very supportive because there were times where I had to leave a little bit earlier, to go in order to be able to go to my classes. So I want to register that because without their support, I will not actually have accomplished what I did because I was working and studying at the same time. And, it makes me remember the African proverb which says it takes a village to educate a child. So it just simply means that there are so many people that have been involved with where I am. So I
So it
want
takes
to.
a village to educate an adult too, right?
Exactly, exactly. So I'm just so grateful to God that, we were able to make it and here I am. Yeah, it was a teamwork, yes.
Now, I just have one other question for you, which is, you were talking about how you enjoyed everyone seeing it and being sort of an inspiration um, to people at any age for going back. Can you talk about that a little bit more, about sort of the meaning of learning at whatever stage of life you're in?
Thank you, Eddie, for asking that question. It's a great question. I think, like I said, education is an ever-going thing. We never stop. And I think we need to be part of it. The more part of it we are, the better people, because then we are informed about what is going. Actually, age is just a number. It mustn't actually be an issue. And, I'm always encouraged when I think of the fact that President Ronald Reagan was, when he became president, I think he was 73 years old, if I'm not wrong. And that for me has always been an encouragement. At 73, became a president. So that means it's possible for us to accomplish whatever we want, whatever we need. I think we need to encourage ourselves that it's possible at whatever age that you are. And we need to be a part of what is going on. Otherwise, we are going to be left behind. It may not be going back to college. It could be just a short course or whatever it is. But I think we need to constantly do that because we grow that way. If we don't do anything, then we feel that we haven't contributed to society. The more we are involved, the more we can contribute to the society because we understand what is out there.